Yo, what's going on, everybody? Out here in the workshop today, I'm finally going to attempt to get this Genie. Well, it's not a Genie, it's the crane. Somebody told me it was Genie's first accelerator. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm gonna get the crane opener up. We're gonna go through it, get this baby installed. I gotta move this light, and I do have another light that I think I can get underneath. But I want to get this up. It's been in my way in the workshop. I'm trying to get things clean and organized, kind of trying to get geared up for winter. And, well, let's just get started. One thing that keeps blowing my mind still is the hinge on this guy. Look how thick that steel is, you know? I mean, they just don't make things like this anymore. There should be. I just think that's really cool. That's just me. Oh my gosh. It's not like the new Genies. Oh my gosh, it's heavy. Whew. Doggies. That puppy's got some weight on it. Beautiful. So my ceilings on mine are super warped. I mean, they bow down like a son of a gun. Just an old building. So it'd be perfect for the old opener. That's why I'm spanning the whole thing. No, I only have a stud. Boom, right there. Another one right where that little screw is, the leg, and one over there. That's it. Pieces of angle were left over from another job. And normally when they get this short, I just scrap them. But in this circumstance, it worked out really good. Got to save them. I'm just trying to figure out this configuration. There's this, I don't know what that is right there. Oh, it's pieces of housing. So this one seemed like it lined up pretty good for straightness. This one does not want to do that, but that's okay. Luckily I'm at home. I got plenty of resources. Let's see, how do we mount a crane? Okay, go like that. This. We're gonna leave everything loose to bring the garage door up so we can see where we're at. So we are gonna sight right down that puppy when she comes up. Isn't that beautiful? That thing is beautiful. That is a work of art, man. I tell you what, I love that beast. Check out this trolley. That's crazy. That is just crazy to me. I highly doubt the old boy that built these or designed this back in the day, the engineer, is alive. But if he is, I'd like to shake his hand. I just think it's so cool. At least I can tell if I got power. So let's just assume many, many years this thing's been on. We'll see if it still has it. Holy crap, it runs fast. What the heck was that about? That thing scared the bejeebers out of me. Alright, let's turn whatever this thing does down. How the heck does it know what it's doing? Okay. It's sounds like a well pump. Holy moly, okay. Why is it just like doesn't stop? God bless America. Wow. What the heck? How's it supposed to stop? How does it know when to stop? Oh my gosh, this thing's a powerhouse. Oh my gosh, this thing flies. Wow, does this thing fly? I ain't gonna lie, I'm puckering a little bit right now. This is, oh, that's right. That's right, dummy. You forgot you had your dad make the lids. Wow, okay. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I just got ahead of myself. Holy moly, does that thing fly. Dang, does that thing go fast. Shoo. That's gonna make the door fly. So, this thing is just wicked crazy. I've come to the conclusion that this one needs to be facing up. And these limits are just nuts. I mean, okay, that doesn't even click yet, right? But then when it, golly, don't stick your finger in there. When the power's on, dummy. This thing's just insane. Just insane. I'm almost wondering if it only needs... No, it can't be. I'm so confused and so excited at the same time. This is just nuts. Just nuts, those limits down there. They're crazy. And this thing is so fast. So I'm trying to take it little by little, because I'm trying to establish some sense of control. So we got the one limit here pointing down. Got the other limit there pointing up. But this thing is so wicked fast. I don't think I have enough travel in it because it keeps flicking itself and it cuts itself off. So we're going to see how this does. Okay, so that upper one is like my down limit. Let's see here. I'll see if we can get it to stop. I don't see how. Now why does it flick that one again and it shuts it off? How is that doing that? Maybe is it too sensitive? This thing was turned on. I can't imagine this thing makes it go any faster. Does it say what it is? Can you read that up there? I just see numbers. 2. I don't know if that's like sensitivity. I don't know what the heck that is. Okay. That went up. That would be my up. I don't know what the heck that is all about. It's like I can never reach that next limit when it flings past there. I don't know why. That's just not making no sense to me. Let's give it another crank up. Man, I don't need it to run any faster. Oops, come on. Come on. Yep. Maybe I'm still just not got enough going in it. Or it's almost like, maybe I need to... Okay, so I took that limit off, the one that was pointing up. I got the one still down here. But I don't know what it's doing. I need the instructions. Oh, what the... So, I have a feeling it's something to do with the base. I think this base is a little bit too fat. This one's a little more narrower. It's just my feeling. I think what it's doing is when it's coming around this rotation here, I don't know how good it's going to show up for you guys. Big old fat finger in there. This is, see how this has got one pivot point to it? I think it's flinging it too much. And it's making it click.
So I think if I, and it's a little bit above this chain. It's hard to see, but this is actually a little bit above. And I think the shaft of that guy, when he rotates through here, he's flinging that too much and he's clicking that. And that's why, because you're supposed to be using both limits, I'm assuming. I don't have the manual, so I don't know what I'm doing here. So I'm going to grind this down just a little bit and see if that helps it out. I think it's only supposed to catch one way. Not making any progress. So I bent this guy, and I should have totally seen this. But as it's traveling through here, this is too long. The other one must have been shorter, the one I'm missing. So when it traveled through here, it hit this piece of metal down here, right here, and it bent it. So I got to fix that, and then I got to see where I'm at. Learning as we go. Okay, so I had to chop it down. I hope I made the right decision, because I took probably almost a ½ inch off that thing. And we're going to see if that helps. Well, I've been fighting with it. Battery on my phone's about ready to die, so I can't put the light on. But the limits are very fussy on this thing. It's cranked itself. I'm kind of on the right path. I think it's really in those limits. Those limits are very, I've cut them down. They're fussy, man. They're really, really, really fussy. So I'm gonna call it quits for the night. I'm ready for a shower. I played with it long enough. This thing is a monster. I mean, either they self-destruct themselves or they're so fast that they kill somebody. These things are crazy. I mean, just crazy. I can't imagine installing these back in the day and just being like, hey, customer, look how fast your door is. You know what I mean? Like, these things are powerhouses, especially if you put them on a wood door. Man, I don't know how they keep up. All right, to be continued. All right, we are back with the beast. Already bent it's all tweaked. It's all jacked up. I think they're too thick. I'm gonna grind them down a little bit. I think it's too thick still. That's where I left off. See what we can do. Take a little more off of it. So I'm really starting to believe that's a little piece of brass for the limit was not the right original piece of equipment. I feel like the thickness of it was too thick, because when it's traveling through there, it's whacking that limit, and since that limit, it's got that knuckle on it, it's flipping it, it's just flinging it, and it's still making it trigger a certain way. So I narrowed it up a little bit with the grinder, and it's pretty brutal. I don't have a lathe or anything, so I just gotta do the best I can. So I finally got the crane to stop right on the money. That's what I'm fighting right there. So that's where it's flicking it. So I don't know why this phone's doing what it's doing there. All right, let's do some investigating. Well, this really feels like a sin. I had to make a bigger piece for that limit. So I drilled it, because I don't have a way to tap it. It's just going to take too long. And I just want to get this thing to work. But ultimately, I think I'm going to have to cut a groove in my light. I really don't want to. I really cherish these lights. I think they're nostalgic. But I will do it for you guys. I'm going to cut a slot into it so it can travel through, because I don't want to lower it anymore. I don't know. You know, maybe I should just take that light right out of there. Didn't want to, but maybe that's just a sign. It's meant to be. And I can go up higher, and my disconnect will work. Let me ponder. I think I made the right choice. The light came down. Let's move it up. So, the J-arm's next. That is pretty cool. It's got this little spring mechanism on here. And I can actually hear, can you hear that? There's actually some kind of liquid in there. I think it works kind of like a car shock. That's crazy. That's some old school stuff there. I don't know originally how it hooked up, if there was a J-arm with it or not. I'm gonna take a look. Maybe I have it, maybe I don't. I'll make something happen. But that's pretty cool. Look at that. That's pretty neat. So there was more. Still can't figure out how this hooks up to anything. How does that hook up to anything? I'm assuming this guy goes down here to that. Just makes your J-arm. But I feel like I'm still missing something for this. Like this would be on something. Maybe I'm not going to use that. We'll have to see. Kind of another little puzzle here I'm looking at. This is originally how I thought it would hook in. But come to think of it, if it hooks in like that, how will it ever push the door down? It's going to fall out. I really don't understand the whole idea of that contraption. Wow. 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 Let me tell you what. I didn't want to bore you to death with 2 hours. I bet I had 2 hours messing with these limits, just overall. I cannot imagine what these, I'm sure I don't have the right limits. I can only imagine what it was like to install these back in the day. They are not forgiving creatures. The limits are just, they're just barbaric. You might as well use tree stumps for the wedges on there. I might not have the exact ones, but I did the best I can. But thank goodness, I will give them that the limits are pretty robust. I've whacked them pretty hard a few times, got stuff jammed up, and they're holding up pretty well. This is going to be its first run. I'm going to tighten up let me tighten up the bolts real quick because it's loud. Let's just say that. It's loud. I'm going to check. I'm going to do a few more tweaks to it before I fire it up. This thing makes me nervous. I'm worried it's going to destroy my door. It's just so barbaric. All right, you guys ready? Not gonna lie, I'm not ready to destroy a $1,000 door. I think it's up there good enough. Good enough to try. You always gotta have the cord ready to pull though. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Boom! Boom! Man, did you see that? Oh, that was great. That little hydraulic thing worked really good. It cushioned it really nice. I'm very impressed. Let's see if we can get you a little close up on that when that comes down there. That's pretty cool. I'll get you a place here. 1 second, please. Okay, so pay attention. This guy right here, it's absorbing it. It's pretty cool. I like that. I like it a lot. All right, come on. Man, the big flies. All right, hit that limit, good. And actually, I'm gonna check here. It's not really up high enough though. All right. You gotta watch the shock absorber thingamajigger thingy pooey. Boom! See that? You see how that thing kind of compressed? That's cool. Looks like it's pretty cool. I like that. Now,
pitfall is. I think I'm gonna have to go to a residential. This is a commercial J-arm. Yeah, let's change that out. I'll be back in another couple hours. You guys want to see this thing run? Let's see this thing run. This thing's insane. Watch out, kitties, if there's any out there. Oh, it's a rocket. This thing is screaming fast. Boom. It's nice. Those limits, I tell you, it just stopped on its own. I don't think I bumped it. Having problems with that up limit. It keeps snapping. I'm gonna have to file it down a little bit more, I think. Oh, I just heard it click, but it did catch it. Man, I'm gonna have to have a long conversation with the kiddos on this thing. That this is not a toy, and to be very careful with this one. This one will crush you. But look at it. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Boosh. Nice little cushion. That thing is crazy. I wonder who built that back in the day. What the manufacturer was. You know, who engineered that. That's crazy. That's the best I could do with that. We keep looking at these parts. I'm going, these are extra. I don't know what to do with them. Not this. That's just something I was making for the tractor. That though, and that. I don't know. I need the old boys, just like with the limits. I need somebody to tell me what's up with those limits. Because those, I just don't feel like were the original. I think that this one was. See how it's got the same color? I think that one was one of the original, but I think the tops weren't brass. Maybe there was something different. After messing with it so many times now, I think there was something going on. I think they had maybe a little bit more of a roller style on them. I'm not sure yet. Thought this light would be a good light bulb because it's low profile. I bought it for actually over there, up above it, when I was at the store. And I thought, well, I was gonna put like an Edison light bulb on it or something, but then I thought I don't really want it hanging down. I don't want to hit it with the plow truck and the light or something on there. But I don't know what's going on now because the light's just staying on. And it was flittering. It was freaking out here a minute ago. Let me see if I can fire it up. I don't know if it's ever going to turn. I don't know if it's going to turn off, to be honest. It went out, which is weird how this thing works. It's like it comes on at the wrong time. I guess it's for like when you pull in your garage and you shut the door behind you. There it goes. And it's flittering away. It's weird. Yeah, I don't expect it to be perfect. I mean, it's, I don't know, it's from what, the 50s or something? I don't know how old this thing is, but it's old. It's old. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it in. Maybe I won't. Light bulb might not last long being one of those LEDs. Probably doesn't like that voltage spike like that. Well, we're about ready to wrap up the crane video. And I just felt compelled to show you guys this little antique as well. I feel like it's about the same era as the crane opener. Just thought it was pretty cool. My uncle found it, somebody was scrapping it, and he grabbed it. He saved it. My kid actually really likes it a lot. She likes riding around in it. It's quite fun. Well, this video has pretty much come to an end. The old crane has been a lot of fun. Look what I found though. Ooh, shabango. Look what I found in the scrap hopper. I cut the rail off. Cut the rail off kind of like a fool. Shouldn't have cut the rail off. The Sears. The only reason I saved it is because I got my Sears up front that I still use, that one of the lights don't kick on. The relay is not clicking in there or whatever, so the lights don't work. Maybe it's the housing. I don't know what it is, but I just figured this might be a good might be a good parts. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the crane. I sure do. It is a unique piece of art. I tell you what, it is unique. It is fast and it is unique. Let's run it one more time. Let's run it one more time. Let's run her. Let's get her going right there. Oh, I forgot I unplugged it. I'll do it. I'll plug it back in. 1 second, please. Okay. Here we go. Off to the races. Shwam! Ooh, dark in here. Not a very good picture. Not a very good picture. Oh, it hit the limit again. There you go. There you have it. The crane is alive. Anyways, thanks for watching, you guys. I love the crane. I still don't like the 8500 jack shaft lift master, period. Since I quit using it, no callbacks. I don't care how you install them, what they are. They're not the right way to do it. Push the door. Push the door with an operator. That's the right way. That's why that's been around for that many years, because that's the right way to do it. But I understand there is circumstances that you have to do what you have to do. Anyways, take care, you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Like on the way out. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Welcome to the new subscribers. Take care.